You know that thing you did, the failure you're embarrassed to talk about, the one you replay at 2 a.m., the job you lost, the business that collapsed, the relationship that fell apart because of you, the moment you looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back. I want to tell you something nobody tells you about that moment. That failure is not your weakest point. It's about to become your sharpest weapon. Slight lean forward. Lower your voice just a little. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share isn't motivation fluff. It's a real psychological mechanism, and once you understand it, you will never see your past the same way again. Let me be honest with you. A few years ago, I failed spectacularly. I remember the exact moment it hit me. I sat in my car in a parking lot and just didn't move for 45 minutes because I didn't know who I was without that thing I just lost. And here's what I told myself. This proves I'm not good enough. This proves everyone was right. Sound familiar? That story I was telling myself, that was the real failure. Not the event, the story. Here's the psychology. There's a concept called post-traumatic growth. Researchers Tedeschi and Calhoun discovered something that should shake you. People who go through serious hardship and process it correctly don't just recover. They end up with capabilities, perspectives, and strengths that people who never struggled simply cannot access. Think about that. The people who've never failed badly, they're operating on theory. You're operating on data. Your failure gave you something no success ever could. You know what rock bottom feels like, which means you're no longer afraid of it. And when you're not afraid of the worst outcome, you take risks that terrified people never will. You are forced to strip everything down, the ego, the image, the story, and find out who you actually are when nothing is propping you up. That is a level of self-knowledge most people spend their entire lives running from. And you know exactly what doesn't work. Real market knowledge, real human knowledge, earned through pain, not read in a book. Slow now. Let this land. The people competing against you, they're still fragile. They haven't been broken yet. You have, and you're still here. So here's how you actually do this. 3 steps. Simple. Not easy, but simple. Step 1. Name the lesson, not just the wound. Most people stay stuck because they keep replaying what happened. Instead, ask, what does this failure know that I didn't know before? Write it down. Specifically. That's your new asset. Step 2. Reframe your identity. Stop saying, I failed. Start saying, I survived something that would have stopped most people. Those are not the same sentence. Your brain responds to both very differently. Step 3, deploy it. Every conversation, pitch, application, your failure story, told with ownership and growth, is more compelling than someone's perfect highlight reel. People trust scars. They're suspicious of spotless. The world doesn't need more people with polished surfaces. It needs people who've been tested and chose to keep going. That's you. Somewhere out there, a version of you is still sitting in that parking lot, still convinced the failure defines them, still believing the story that they're not enough. I need you to go back and tell that version of you, you're not behind. You're being built. The thing that almost broke you is the thing that is going to set you apart. But only if you choose to pick it up and use it. The edge is already in your hands. You just have to stop being ashamed of how you got it. Now I want to hear from you. Drop one word in the comments. One word that describes what your biggest failure taught you. Just one word. I read every single one. If this hits something real for you, like this video, it genuinely helps more people find it when they need it most. And if you want more of this, the psychology of resilience, performance, and building an edge most people don't know they have, subscribe and hit the bell. I drop new videos every Friday. I'll see you in the next one. Keep going.